Hello. Hi, Nekoi. It's really funny that you're here, unaware of the craze that I went through last night. But I guess anybody who was here for this last night probably has a lower likelihood of being awake. Oh, you know, I just did something for a really long time. Hold on, how do I pop out my chat? I want to play the game in full screen. Hello, Marigold_channel. I slept for 4 hours, and then I woke up and felt the most like an object that I've felt in a while. And so I put as much into my body as I could to survive, and then I started playing the game again. Immediately. It's Donkey Kong. Please tell me I only broke the lower one. So, Marigold, do you remember when I talked about barrel stacking however long ago this happened in our lives? And how I didn't want to do it because it was so hard? Maybe only I remember, because this lives in my mind. Well, I'm trying to do it now. For some reason. The reason is because of retro achievements. I made an account the other day, and I accidentally discovered that there's an entire category of achievements about this kind of crazy stuff, and I really wanted to do it. And it even says, get the shine above the bell tower without falling from the sky. And I thought, that's really cruel. They don't even want me to do my thing that I love to do. I know I can land on that barrel. I tested it out, and the fact that it's this close to not landing on it is actually good, because that means I have so much height off of it. There, see? The fact that I'm even streaming this again is a miracle. Also, remember when I spent hours and hours trying to get one of those manhole jumps just once in a successful way? And now it's just normal. In fact, I get annoyed if I don't get it within 10 seconds. Things have changed. Oh, the landscape has changed. Marigold, did you play Boku no Yatsumasumi? Good morning, Arugi Blues. Welcome back. So, I've actually been doing this for 2 hours, give or take, already. I just only decided to go live once I got a really good barrel position that made me feel like I could do anything. I needed something hopeful to happen. Or else I was... And I actually made a couple of attempts where I thought I might have grabbed it. And I thought, well, it's too bad, I guess, if this happens off stream, but... It's for my own health. There's no way I could go live unless I feel like something's about to happen. This is really hard to get on top of, though. And then I'm gonna have to actually do the second part. August. It's August. Three more months until the end. Oh, my eyes hurt. Oh. The end. My software. I don't know if I like that or not. It's kind of hard to tell from down here. It either looks like it's not that bad, or it's bad. We won't know until we go up on this tower. It's kind of bad. But also... no, the ground pound is just because I want to go straight down. And I think it's more reliable to just go straight down from the peak of my jump. So then I'll know for sure whether or not I actually got it kind of decently. What keeps it in the ground is being above a tree or a crate. I can't really demonstrate because both of my barrels are in the sky right now, but when you pick up a barrel the first time, it sets a flag to say basically that you're holding it, and so nothing weird can happen. But then if you just put it down once and then pick it up again, that flag won't get set a second time. It only happens the very first time you pick up a barrel. And so then, when you cross the threshold of something like a crate, I don't remember exactly what the thing is that makes it different than other ground. It might be that it's technically not terrain and that it's an object. And I think maybe the tree kind of counts as one too. I know sometimes I've placed it above the leaves, and if I accidentally move the leaf, then it'll just fall. Because the position gets updated or something. But basically, if I cross over the threshold of the crate from really high up, and then stay over the crate until I land on it, I can then place it down and it'll snap to the height where I first crossed over the crate. As long as I don't go over any other ground that could reset its position before I put it down. It's a funny series of... Wow, that actually looks kind of great. Well, no, never mind. I thought that was higher than it actually is. But it's still better than I've done a couple times since last night. Actually, I don't know. It might be bad. Okay, well, I wasn't even really close to it horizontally there, but I think the height on this barrel is kind of bad. Like, I think it could be a lot better. Or maybe I'm just full of it. I did a pretty good job getting the first one up, though. So I don't think I'll need to worry about that anymore, no matter what. Because I could just barely land on top of it. I think Marigold is gone, but I can at least explain for Nekoe that I think part of the reason that the manhole trick was so difficult for me before, and I kind of learned this on my own because I either wasn't seeing information about it or I wasn't noticing the information about it, but the sun and the moon have different timings depending on which lands face up. And they actually alternate. I realized that last night, kind of, and didn't even mention it very clearly, that it just goes back and forth. It's just that sometimes I don't get it right away, so I feel like it's random. But anyway, that means that since I wasn't really noticing that, I just kept getting mixed up about the timing, because it would go back and forth all the time, seemingly randomly. But when I was doing this off stream a couple days ago, I actually just started noticing that it was happening. Maybe because I wasn't streaming, so it was easier to notice. And to just be thinking about it instead of talking. Oh, I could definitely put this other barrel higher. I have to, actually. I feel like it's necessary. But yeah, now that I know that the timing is different and I've basically learned the timing, it's way easier. Breaking barrels is kind of a pain though. It feels like if I dive into them lower, that's when they break. And it's even possible to break them without bonking. I mean, this trick itself is not much easier. That was something I, unfortunately, well, fortunately, it's fortunate I learned it, but last night's toils have nothing to do with that. Well, I guess I could have been doing better with manhole jumps. I wasn't honest enough about my limits last night. What is going on? Hold on. There's an easy way to do this. This one's not above the crate, so it's actually really easy to break it. Guess I can just land on the tree. There is a pretty comprehensive video from years ago about Pre-Peach that basically explains all this stuff. But I don't... not the manhole thing, though, I'm pretty sure. That just seems like something that goes unmentioned, and I don't want to definitively say that nobody's saying that that's how it works with the sun and moon. But I would think that with all the research I put into it and all the hardship I went through, that I would have found it if it existed, if anybody was saying that stuff. But also, anybody who does this has to know, because it would be infuriating if you didn't. Well, now we're back to this. Unfortunately, I really have to be... Whoa!
You're making barrel art.
I'm making barrel art. Hello, Rhea Hecate. Thank you for 26 of them. Do you think the color of my taiga scrolling background looks off? I feel like... I don't know if it's quite hitting me right. Like, if this were my wallpaper in my house, I would be kind of a little bit displeased, but not completely. Like, it wouldn't make me sick, but... I feel like it's just cool. I don't know, maybe I'm... Oh, that's true. I'm not really seeing myself right now. In fact, I can barely even see the taiga background. I have OBS pushed very far to the side so that I can have pop-out chat and a full screen game at the same time. One day, I'll have a second monitor and life will be so beautiful. Except my computer will still run as bad as it always does. This barrel will float in the air and allow me to get a shine sprite that I've already gotten on stream before, because I have a retro achievements account now and I want to do this with barrels. So I made a whole new file just to do this. In fact, they don't even give you the achievements in this game if the shine sprite isn't golden, which is kind of cruel to me. It's possible to do achievements that don't involve collecting a shine, but... Yeah, this is before entering any worlds. This is the classic state. And they specified that I can't do this. Ugh. I can't do this with falling from the sky. They really want you to use the barrels for this specific achievement. I know I can land on that because I've done it. There were plenty of times where I considered this as an alternative. This is a barrel-based achievement. This is a barrel bouncing babies achievement. I wish they called the achievement barrel bouncing babies, but they called it do a barrel roll because of gaming. I would petition, but I don't even have it yet, so I don't think I'm allowed. It's like 100 or something people that have done this one, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of a rarer one. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's only like 100 or so. 114. I'm just pulling that number. I feel like that sounds correct. Oh my gosh. It's great that it's that close. And since I know that I can do it, I don't feel that upset, but... Oh. I am trying to land on top of the barrel. It's that big vitamin D in the sky right there. Not the bigger one, but the small one there. I've talked about this plenty of times, but I think sucking on a Shine Sprite like a hard candy and it just gives you vitamin D. Great doses of vitamin D. I think that would be so great. I bet it would taste so good. And it would make you so healthy. Imagine having a Shine Sprite in your house. I guess that's what sun lamps are. I think I lean a little bit towards lemon, just because I like the idea of it being kind of soury like that. But maybe maybe a sour orange also could be fair. Although I imagine when I think of sour orange, I imagine something orange. I mean red. Oh, Girona. Girona feels like a summery word. Well, oh well. I need to try and get in the center of that tree. There's actually a little more leeway than I thought. I can land on a leaf, but it still has to be pretty close to the center. I was gonna say something about Girona. Barrel, 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 bouncing babies. Hey, belly baby barrel Luigi, belly barrel of Luigi. I knew I was trying to draw that from somewhere, but I couldn't remember. Oh, that was bad. The birds. Come on. I'm starting to think about the future, and it's distracting me from the present. I can't think about what's gonna come after I do this trick. Ah, jeez. I was doing pretty nice. I got 2 in a row. Ah. Should I even be spinning? I might be messing myself up doing that. Yeah, I think it's just more consistent if I don't spin. That was not far enough, I know it. Sometimes it's so hard to get enough horizontal momentum for some reason on that barrel. Specifically when I'm trying to place the tree barrel, I just can't. Like, sometimes I overshoot it too. And I need to make it as high up as possible. It doesn't even matter if I get it out of range, really. I spin. There's kind of a method of getting up on top of the barrel that I need to cement in my mind, which is that you just kind of let go at the end. You just gracefully land on top of it. Trying to do anything extra at the end just makes it fail. It feels like. I think one of the things that fascinates me most about tricks in, like, platformer games, mostly Mario, I guess, but just in general, is neutral stick position based tricks, like where a speedrunner just knows when they want to let the stick drift back and like just kind of trust in the movement and the ways that it makes the character act differently than they would if you're just constantly hitting motions. It's kind of like, actually, that kind of reminds me of like trying to be more disciplined in fighting games when I think about it. Which is that you don't always have to be doing something when you're playing a game. Sometimes you have to know when to sit back and observe. Let's see how that is. I don't think that felt particularly good, but I can just still see what it's like up there. It honestly looked pretty much the same as last time, if not worse. That's definitely worse. Whoa. Let's just ground pound it. It's fine. I don't need to waste my time. I know that if I get it at a good height, then I can just be happy and get a good jump. I spun. I wouldn't mind going to the beach, but I think I'm prone to getting bored. I also don't know people that I would really go to the beach with like that. I mean, I live very close to beaches, so it's kind of just, I could easily make a day trip out of it, but I don't really care about doing stuff alone. Sometimes last year I was trying to go to the park and I just got bored. Somebody told me, actually it was my coworker told me to read a book. Oh, you just mentioned book. Yeah, I just don't even think about that I could bring a book somewhere nice and read it there. I don't want to take expressways, though. I hate doing that. I've only done it, I think, once, and it was kind of an accident. No, it was not. I don't think it was really an accident, but I definitely didn't take the expressway back the other way. A little too far that time. See what I mean? That did not feel like that would have been too far. I don't know what books I would read. I was really into all the Arthur stuff for a bit. But, like, I'm kind of like, oh, what else could I read that I would really be that into? I was kind of specially prepped to enjoy that stuff because of my, Fate obsession that I got into. And then I just really enjoyed those on their own. But I don't know. That seemed kind of good. It's so hard to tell from down here. See, like that, for a second I thought it looked really good, and then I looked at it for a little longer and thought, it's kind of bad, actually. It's crazy that I'm doing such a bad job of getting height on this second one. It's either just that precise or I'm just that bad at it. If I managed to position it in such a way that I needed to jump on the first one to even get up to this one, then I think that would be it. Like, there wouldn't be any other thing about it. See, if I had a third barrel, then this would not be hard, you know? Because then I could get up here, get onto the second barrel, and then just ground pound the second barrel. And I'm pretty sure as soon as the second one broke, the other one would get its position set to the tree and be perfectly positioned. This is why a third barrel just changes everything, and that's why Miyamoto didn't put it in the game. But see, look at that extra height. I could definitely put this barrel a little bit higher. Like one barrel higher, maybe even. But it's the positioning. It's too hard to know where I am. I just have to kind of feel it out. I can't settle for less because it's what I did yesterday. That's a great question. I think Donkey Kong would... I don't know, because this is pretty strange. At least I can do that pretty well now that I'm thinking about holding neutral. That was a bad jump, also. I sometimes I get really good jumps, but I don't think any of the times I've actually placed it I've gotten an especially good one. You mentioned bringing a little camera and having my own fun. I actually really like taking photos, but my problem is I like taking photos of subjects with really, like I like the backgrounds, but I need a subject. I don't just like taking pictures of like just general stuff. And usually the subjects I want to take pictures of are like silly. Like my original art accurate Higurashi Reina figure that's on my desk right here. I think when I got that was the last time that I really started taking a bunch of pictures. And I had so much fun. Sometimes my sisters tell me that I'm good at taking pictures, and I never trust them even a little bit. I think they just, sometimes it feels like they just say it because they want me to take pictures of them. And I don't think I'm good at taking pictures, especially not of people. I get annoyed at using a phone camera all the time though, because I hate the way it ruins small details. I've managed to get stuff that I like with it, but it's something about just the way, like the... Well, because digital photography can look good with like a digital camera. I don't know what it is about the phone that I don't like, but there's just something about the way it does photos that I don't like. An Apple phone. I also don't have all those extra lenses like a lot of people have on their phones now. I only have the one, I think. Yeah. Oh. Hello, Captain Sheepy, also. Ah! Oh, see, I don't know if mine has, like, really any optical zoom. I feel like it goes to digital zoom basically immediately. Well, no, actually, I was taking a picture of a piece of paper recently, and I thought it was fine. I zoomed in. Ilya comes into my stream every day and says, and gets so excited for Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Not close enough. But I wouldn't have been at max height if I did get closer. I need to make my jump work better. When I went to Seattle wait, have I streamed since I did that? Maybe I did, right? And yeah, I streamed with Ilya, but I don't even know if I talked about going there. I shop all the... Yesterday. I guess a lot of time has already passed and I'm just confused. I didn't visit anybody when I went to Seattle. So you don't have to feel too bad. I just visited the whales. Because of my slight mania, I made little paper cutouts of Ryder, Saber, and Lancer from Fate. Because I kind of wanted to take pictures of them in front of things, just for fun. Because of my need for a subject to care. And I thought they looked funny. But I never did that, really. I think I took like one picture like that, but I was too embarrassed. So I just took normal pictures. When the whales were around, I was trying to use my camera through a pair of small binoculars. It kind of had fun effects to it, but it also wasn't great. Oh, I'm not even aimed correctly. Hello, Higado Irinan. You should probably do your laundry and get a shower. You usually don't do that stuff unless I tell you to. You did laundry? You didn't shower. You don't shower. That's what I was saying. I fill Ilya's entire house with water. You're making my game lag by talking about your fetishistic smells. You have to calm down. Oh, that would have been really nice. I've decided that I have an idea. Which is I'm gonna pull back a little bit and then I'm gonna go forward. I don't want Miyamoto to touch this game at all right now because if you give him a chance to do that, then he's gonna patch out barrels too. And then nothing is gonna be... If that's the trade-off we have to have, then it is what it is. If there's one nice thing that's coming from the torturous amount of time I'm putting myself through this, it's that it is really satisfying to just get better at the motions of doing it. Let's see, that really wasn't fantastic. I can tell. That like wasn't the ideal kind of jump that I wanted. But it's always worth checking, I think. I think this is better than last time. Oh! I kind of want to try just to see what happens. Ilya, are you gonna play Boku no Natsu Yasumi? Whoa, I wasn't even close in the horizontal sense. Maybe I could have gotten that. I just got scared. Because it looked so far away. I think sometimes I mistake... What would you... I keep calling it horizontal, but I feel like there's a better word for that that I'm not using. That's kind of how I feel, Ilya. Once I was reminded that it was happening, I thought about it. But I don't really want to right now. Altitude. Wait, altitude is height, though, isn't it? No, no, no. I'm talking about horizontal. Laterally? Is that what it is? Look at that. See, this is pretty okay. Am I wrong? Is this not good enough? Or am I just not doing good enough on the end? Ilya, what should a rookie blues draw today? Actually, you know what? There's a method. Oh, it's so close, but so far. There's a couple of factors here. I think one of the main ones I'm trying to think of is that speed is how you get a higher spin jump. Which is, and I think last night I was undervaluing that, because pulling back like this and then going forward is building up speed. I'm not really certain if I'm or am not getting maximum height, more or less. Or if I need to be doing that better. Because if I could do it better, then that would make just enough difference, probably. I don't know what just happened to the audio for the second there. I can, but I don't think that would really get me enough speed, unfortunately. I feel like the hover trick builds up more. Well, I don't know. It might not be clean enough. But maybe I'm just not getting a good jump. The problem is I keep spraying. I'm not fully convinced. That my barrel is even in a good spot, I mean. It might still be doable, it's just so close. Ilionoka is so private. Probably because the request was something inappropriate. You taught me what a Shota was in my chat. You don't care about anything. Ooh, banned. I got you, Ilya. We're going back to the barrel. I'm just not satisfied with that setup. It's like I could be so much... I wasn't even satisfied with the jump, I remember. There's a world where I get a much better jump. And I also... The problem is I have to not cross over the threshold before I hit the peak of my jump, and then I can't drop it. I have to just get in there at the very perfect time and then ground pound it in. I need to ground pound at the peak. It's something that I'm not doing because I'm too concerned about positioning. But if I'm not doing it when it's at its highest, then I shouldn't even bother trying to make it succeed. I guess the only way that could be a bad idea is if I ground pound the crate and destroy it. Hey, double jump feels kind of good. I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but it felt kind of nice. If not, if anything, at least mentally. I kind of doubt that a double jump would change the height of a spin jump. Because they're kind of distinct things. Ah. What? What do you mean microwave your sponge? What are you talking about? To get rid of germs? I don't think sponges seem like things you should microwave. Like materially? Well, I guess if nobody... If Nekaway isn't saying anything, then it's probably fine. You have no microwave and no microwave option? You could use the oven. No microwave opinion. The microwave pinion is what I wear when I want fire resistance. Or I guess it would be more like radiation resistance. That was not a max height place. Oh, but doesn't it look kind of nice? I've been tricked before from down here. Let's see it with fresh eyes. Let's see it with hungry eyes. It might honestly be the same. I thought it maybe is a little bit higher, but I might just want to believe that. Actually, I think it is higher. Very slightly. Maybe not. I was comparing it to the roof. Let's at least get one good jump just to see. I don't know. It could certainly be higher, which makes sense considering the jump that I got. Oh, it's not ever gonna get any easier, it seems like. No matter how hard I try. There has to be an execution problem here about how I place the barrels or how I make the jump at the end. That's all I can think of as to why this is like this. Because the one who used the tree didn't even have to ground pound. They just hovered right into it, and it wasn't a big deal. It looked very easy to do. But Mine is possibly not doable. Maybe doable with very good execution. Maybe I could pick up more speed. Let me consult the video. I have to research. It's interesting. It's so strange to me that I haven't touched the shine, but this person has, with the way it looks visually. It just doesn't seem right. Wait, why am I doing this? I mean, that one wasn't really very good, but even still. Oh. Water. I'm just doing stuff for fun now, apparently. And I'm trying to do a trick that I already learned I really can't seem to do properly, which is to hit that and then spin jump. I don't really understand that one. I mean, really, it doesn't, I swear this person, doesn't even look less close than me. It can't be because they're playing on the Japanese version, can it? They also have dive frames. So does the dive actually help? I thought the dive was just for horizontal movement, but now I really, really don't know anymore. Maybe I should try just to see. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy that I haven't touched it. I'm playing the Miyamoto patched version that makes it harder. Oh, break it. Get out of here. Oh, it didn't even break. It has to be able to get higher, right? And if it can, then it would be perfect. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. But... But can I get horizontally enough? Okay, I'm glad that broke. I thought I missed it. Lateral. That's the thing. I'm getting too stuck on trying to do the jump when I might not have great barrels, and I need to...
Netco gifted a tier 3 sub to Nekoe. They have given 39 gift subs in the channel.
Tier 3? Do I even have tier 3 emotes? Can you use Furude Rika now? Wow. I think that's a tier 3 one. I don't really remember. It's at least tier 2. That wasn't worth. That was not good. Don't even place it. I don't want to see it. Hi, Hirula. Welcome back. If you can believe it, I'm going to ruin 2 of my days in a row. Ouch. Oh, What if Mario was wiggling around like that? Wouldn't that be so great? Wouldn't we not even be concerned about what's going on here? I bet because I'm so much better at the game now, I would have just gotten it on the first try. Why? It's fine. It's not a big deal. You know, I did some genuine barrel stacking to get this on the position. Wow, Holly, you were watching the whole time? You were watching for my whole, 18 hours stream? No, it was actually more like 15 hours, and I also, am lying. Oh, that would have been cool if I landed on that while that happened. It was close too. Well, good night, Holly. Heck, maybe. And thank you for checking in. Awesome spin. Wonderful maneuver. My eyes hurt and I'm thirsty, but if I stop paying attention, then I'm going to go crazy. Just kidding, I fell in the sand. Let me drink water. There's a blue bird in the game. I don't know if I've even ever seen a real blue bird. That keeps happening because I'm preemptively spinning because I want forward momentum so bad. I need the forward momentum so much. But sometimes I do get it really nice and then overshoot it because it's taking me off guard. But look at that, it's just nothing. No, that was lag. I haven't had a lot of room to blame lag on my failure, but that right there was easily the reason. It's the only time so far that it has been. That's why that's why I need you to believe me. Technically, I could try something else. A little risky. But I don't know if it's worth it. Which is to do it on the crate. Just forget all this funny business with the tree. And do it the old-ish fashion way. But the danger there is that I drop a barrel. Well, no, I don't think that's actually a danger, is it? Okay. Listen. Maybe this is just what I need to do. Maybe the tree is a red herring. And those people that do the tree stuff are just really good at the game. Or I'm gonna die doing this. But I'm testing the position of the barrel. Just wish I had a definitive shadow to let me know where I'm actually at positionally. That didn't seem right. Is the barrel somehow right in the center? It actually might be because I placed that one off of another barrel already. It was a stacked barrel, which might mean that I've put it in a position that will make it very hard to place another one. In which case, maybe I should just go back to the tree. I at least feel like I'm understanding how to spin jump a little bit better. Maybe. But it doesn't matter if that's the furthest in I can get. And that wasn't even a max jump. That was... I like settled for less just so I could move a little bit more again. Because that's what I always do. It does feel good to just know how to do that now. You just have to feather your motion. And then you just get on it. And it feels really satisfying and simple. That's the joy of learning tricks like this, is when it actually starts to feel consistent. But that is not getting more consistent. Things are... It's my fault. Oh my gosh. The whole stream went down. They tried to shut me down. The whole game was lagging too, and I don't know why that would have anything to do with the internet. I sure hope it doesn't disconnect me from retro achievements, and then I don't get the achievement. But I guess I wouldn't really care at that point. I need to look at something. Every time I look at one of these videos of somebody else doing this, I don't understand how I'm not doing it. It just doesn't make any sense. Because sometimes it just looks like I have a better setup. And then they do it easier too, they don't even need any special maneuvers. Like the one I was just seeing doesn't even go backwards first and then do the jump to get more oomph to the spin. Maybe they're just that good at spin jumping and I'm not. I don't know. I just hooked up retro achievements to Dolphin and stuff. And it knows that I'm playing Mario Sunshine. Like, it has to, be integrated into something, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I was seeing it said that versions of games can mess with it. Like, they want you to use a specific iteration of it. I don't know what's wrong with my game and why it keeps making sound. Or rather, lacking sound, really. And that was an overshot. That was an overshot, and what if it went better? What if it went better? And what if my thing keeps dropping frames because I can't be allowed to have anything nice? Making me upset that this is working as poorly as it is. I'm reading. Show me what you're doing here. Uh, it's crazy that everybody that I see playing this and posting videos has it in widescreen and like high definition. I can't even see the video. It's just completely something's wrong with my entire life. It's unviewable because of the way my connection is. I really don't like any of this. Um, I just want to see how this person does it. Some of them take like great uh pains to place them in like a very specific way. Also, thanks for speeding up this video so that I can't even see how you're doing it. I think OBS just broke again. So that's nice. I'm just saying, I think these people are full of it. But I'm just saying that because I think I should win. I genuinely have no idea what to do about the stream going down like it is. I feel like all I can do is just keep doing this. Sure. Well, actually, my stream might explode if I try to look at it right now. I might have to reward myself with it if things ever improve. I just need to put this barrel somewhere. I want it to be placed so badly. I focus so intently on Toad as a reference point for my angle here. Whoa. This is your daily? Hold on. Prepare yourself for things to get crunchy. It's fine because the game isn't making sound, so I might not be affecting anything yet. But it's going to. We're getting there. There it is. Wait, where's the king of... Where's the Emperor of Rome? Happy freaking summer. Thank you, Aruki. This is crazy. You even put joints. Also, I just realized I was looking at the way you had the extra white with the fins, and I was thinking that's pretty cool that you did that. It looks nice. And then I looked at my own PNG just now and realized that I did that. It's fine to be self-indulgent. I do it all the time with all of my stuff. Thank you, Aruki. When I told Ilya to tell you, I kind of thought something like this could happen, but it's definitely greater than my imagination. Oof. Now I have to actually succeed. Or else I won't be allowed to eat food or relax at all. The barrels, I thought the barrels were better, but I think they're actually exactly the same. I need barrels. We're just putting it down. I'm not even concerned right now. I just want to see what it looks like to have a second barrel up there again. Even if it's not ideal. I just want to see. That's like kind of less than ideal, actually. Well, I knew that already, but I mean, it's even worse than I think the previous one I got up here, I'm pretty sure. It's definitely worse. And yet, something inside of me wants to keep trying anyway. No, I should make it better, right? I shouldn't settle for that if I wasn't even getting it when it was better. But what if? There's no way. Oh. Tristy, the barrels are just frankly awful. I'm not enjoying the barrels. Yeah, look at how much better that could be. Just get out of here. I have to stop messing around. The quality of my life is on the line right now. Okay. Okay, Arugi. I'm sorry that you believed in me for all this time. Today, Mage, the gambit is exactly the same. I think the only ideas I've really developed are stack the barrels better, and it's not really going very well. Frankly, it's abysmal. And some of the videos I'm consulting managed to touch the shine from such a low point on it that I kind of can't believe that I haven't already gotten it myself. So it's just making me more frustrated than ever before. I think this rank's pretty, bad. I think the first barrel is pretty good, actually, but maybe not. Barrel attempts tier list. For one thing, it could probably be closer to the palm tree. But it's also hard to tell exactly where it is positionally. Thank you, Hirola. It's definitely not great because I can still see... The way that I usually gauge how high I am is how much of this I can see when I hit first person when I'm up here. Because I'm pretty sure it'll always go to the same kind of angle and everything when you first go into it. And usually on like what feel like good attempts to me, I can't even see below the roof of this tower. But also, the, it could be a lateral thing. That was really bad, wasn't it? That didn't even seem, like, hopeful at all. It's just that I feel like something is wrong. But I can't figure out what. And also, since I'm streaming, if I try to do anything to research this, I actually just, my entire computer starts breaking. So it's kind of not ideal. I only went live again because I thought I was onto something, and then I wasn't. So... I guess it's my mistake for jumping to conclusions. My revelation wasn't anything, I just got a really good barrel and thought that meant something. The tree is stupid, and I hate it. I don't know, I think it could be fun to have a wooden barrel. But I don't know how I'd feel about putting anything in it. Like, I don't know what's conducive to being put in a barrel in my home life. See, that barrel right there is the reason that I feel so confident, or felt so confident and don't anymore. Because it's so just barely makeable, right? Wait, hold on. Let me try something really quick. Okay, never mind. I was trying to see if holding the jump button would make it noticeably higher, but I really don't think it does. And I might have been holding it every time anyway, and I was just thinking too consciously about it that time. But I just don't see how I could make the first one any higher than that. Are you kidding me? That's where that went? Don't know why they don't break sometimes. I don't know why they wouldn't break sometimes. And I can't even ground pound this one because it's above the crate. Oh, cool. Oh my god, why would it be like this? Why would it ever be like this? Jeez. Stupid. It's stupid. What do you mean I only crossed over up there? I'm trying to do new methods and it's just making my life even worse than it was before. Not only have I not gotten them higher at all, but I'm just wasting my time. And now they're so close together. If I break them both, I'm going to end the stream. Hello, Shinsua. My throat hurts. And so does everything else. That was definitely bad. Do I just get worse as time goes by? Because that's what it seems like. What is happening right now? Nothing? Okay. If you say so. That was okay, I think. I still don't think it was the perfect. It doesn't even look good. It doesn't even look good I want to go to hell. It doesn't even look good. It looks terrible. And I can't even do this because I'm terrible. That's cool. That's awesome. Most of the comments on this particular achievement are people hating it very much. I mean, the reason it's there is because, like, I knew about this before retro achievements. This was the solution to... This was the technically faster solution to falling from the sky for an hour. Because that's a mandatory wait. This is, with proper execution, very quick. It's just so precise. think that's better than the last one I placed down somehow, even though the jump felt kind of bad. Or maybe it's kind of the same. I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Because it's all out of my mind. I can't do that anymore because something has broken inside of me. Please, please, just go this way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Break it. Whatever. At least I'm not doing kenny kicks. I still think that would be more frustrating to me than this. Kenny kicks are just infinite wall kicks, by the way. I didn't explain it to you. It's not Kenny kicks, it's Kenny kicks. Something like that. It's like I can never get a good spin jump when I do that. That's how it feels to me. Is that higher? I can't tell anymore because it all looks the same to me. Sometimes I think it's different and then it's kind of not at all. I just don't understand. It's worse! Oh boy. I think if I don't get it on this stream, I'm just gonna do it off stream. I'm still gonna do it, but There's something unfortunate that I can't deny, which is that I genuinely just have a harder time doing this efficiently when I'm just streaming. Something about the entire thing just changes. It feels like things only really happen when I'm not streaming with this. I would hazard to say the fact that I can't really reference information very easily while I'm streaming is a contributor. Not just because I'm streaming, but because I can't pull up websites or videos without everything falling apart. And so instead I just kind of get caught in my own little world of error. And just try the same wrong things forever. Whereas when I'm just doing it in my own time, it's easier to consider. It just looks exactly the same, if not worse. It never gets better. There's just a lot of videos and people commenting and stuff about all the particular ways that they do it, and a lot of people do it in slightly different ways. There are people who say the first barrel matters most. There are people that say the second barrel matters most. There are people that use the tree. There are people that use the crates for both of them. There's so many little nuanced ways to do it, and there are people who do it and have leeway. They have extra height. They don't need to do anything special, they just hover into it. That's what really drives me crazy. Is that that's apparently possible and that I'm not even close despite that. Okay, well the barrel's directly in the sun. There's so many tips. Um, there is something that might possibly matter, but I really don't think it does. Well, see, that's another thing. A lot of people say that there is no leeway, and that's because their methods are just different. And some people have methods that give it to them, which is, namely, from what I can tell, the tree. Which a lot of people don't use. But it's like that seems like the key. We have to experiment a little bit here, because one person is claiming, possibly falsely, that where you place the barrel makes a difference. But I just don't believe that. So that is up to 1, 2, 3, 4 of those notches. I just don't believe that that's possible. I think I just side flipped there and that's where I was. I don't think placing it matters. Like it just snapped to where I got up to. The tree video I watched actually did something strange too. Alright, that's what I thought would happen there. Where they went onto the palm. Like, they didn't stay in the center when they landed. They went onto the palm and then kind of just placed it down. But I feel like they did that because they didn't want to break the barrel, not because that does anything about the position. Hmm. The thing that frustrates me about this one that I do have, this video, I mean, is that the person only shows the end, not the process. So I have no idea how they get it so high up. Like, it could just be that I'm bad at spin jumping? Hmm. Everyone's using the 60 FPS widescreen patch of Mario Sunshine. So weird to me. The whole stream just keeps exploding. So maybe I should just stop. Too low. Is it really too low somehow and I've just never had it high enough ever in my life? I don't know. Get it. I just really don't get it. Like, what? Genuinely, why would that be there? I know there's no room to argue with the way that this works, because it just works the way it does. But I think I need to stop. All right, well, we're stuck in here now, so I've I almost don't even know if that was a good idea, but I just wanted to keep trying until it happened. And then if it did happen, then all of the pain inside of my heart would vanish instantly, and it did. Because now I can't leave. Which means all my barrels are gonna get reset when I touch this. And it doesn't matter. Let's just hear the jingle for serotonin. A clean slate, and I need to eat food. That's what I need. I'm hungry and mentally drained. That was just a little too much, I think. I think anytime I go back for seconds on streams, it's a bad idea. I don't think it's ever been good for me to do it. So, I don't know why. I just because I was doing it in my free time this morning and not having a bad time. And then I got a nice barrel and I was like, oh wow, you know what? I might just get it easily now. So shouldn't I go live and show everybody? Because after everything, all the hours, surely I owe people to see the success. I don't know it anymore. I think this might be it.